Yeah.
As you took a drink. Happy 2026, everyone.
Yes.
I hope you're all bringing in the new year with
a bang.
A bang. I hope that you all partied hard last night and you're recovering.
Yes, recovery mode.
Yeah, today we're going to be talking about dreams and goals. We're going to talk about dreams and goals because, well, and in our own juicy way.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about, but because New Year's is all about setting goals and setting dreams and all those kinds of things for the new year and for what you're doing in the future, we're going to talk about how a partner may ask for that to be given up, or relationships with friends and family and whatnot may cause you to deviate from those goals and dreams and things that you want to do, and how to properly go about that.
Yes.
So the first question I'll ask of you, Natalie.
Yes, Stacey. I'm in the hot seat.
Can love cost you your goals?
Absolutely. 100% it can.
Of course it can.
It can, for sure. It can foreshadow that all the time if you're not careful. Again, but that goes back to boundaries, right? Having boundaries. And kind of like talking about like what your dreams and aspirations are. Because that's what you talk about in the beginning. When you first started talking, you know what I mean? And starting to get to know each other.
That's right.
You're learning about what their ambitions are, what their goals are in life, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, eventually it turns to love or whatever.
That's right.
And then the lines of gray area come around, and then there are times when it kind of like you rush it away and be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'll put things on hold, whatever. Then you'll like, try back again. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't happen because you're now having somebody else to, that's in your life, and you're kind of like you're doing all these things, but yet you're pushing all your goals and your dreams and aspirations and putting it in the back burner.
That's exactly it. It's like life is always about, balance and like levels of operation. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, I know that I have the kids, I have to take the kids to do their thing, and I have to make sure they get to school, and then on top of that, I also have to make sure that I'm going to work and everything, but then I also want to go out with my friends on this day, and I want to do this on this. Mm-hmm. So you have all these things, and I have this goal I want to do, and I have this thing that I want to do, and I have this meeting to go to, and blah, 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 blah. So you have all these things that you've set, and the problem with, not necessarily the problem with, but when you add a partner or a good friend or friends or whatever, well then that whole dynamic has to change in some way. And then a romantic partner is obviously going to shift everything a lot more, because you're like, okay, I'm adding more time with this romantic partner. Mm-hmm. Where do I take out of?
Yeah.
Well, I can't take out of work, and I can't take out of the kids. So does that mean I take out of my alone time? Mm-hmm. Do I take out of my sleep? Do I take out of time with friends, or where do I take out of, right?
Yep.
And so I think that very easily, especially when people are feeling good in the beginning stages of a relationship, I think it's very easy for people to start taking away all the things that they're like, oh, well, you know what, like I'm only getting rid of it now. I'll pick it back up once this is sorted, once I build the relationship up, once we go on a couple more dates and things are more secure, I'll pull it back. Yeah. But then you get into all these cases of like, where people are like, oh, you love bombed me. And it's like, well, no, I made what, and the thing is, you did. Mm-hmm. You may not feel like you did, because you're like, oh no, I would just, I put things off so that I could spend time with you, and now those things I have to do, and we're at a bigger point in our relationship where I feel like you can handle them. But to them, it's like, oh no, you love bombed.
Yeah.
So
do you think that some people do it maliciously, though? Some partners do it maliciously?
Ask you to give things up? Or love bomb, you're saying?
I think love bomb to eventually put all those things that their partner has in the forefront to the back burner, but also do it intentionally. Not everybody, but some people.
Yeah, I think I'd like to think that it's never malicious, but 100% I know people can be malicious about it.
Yeah.
And whether that's because they don't believe in your goals or believe in what you're going for, or if it's just like they don't feel that they're capable of it, so they don't feel you're capable of it, so they project that onto you.
But do you think that sometimes people do it possibly because they don't want to see you get ahead?
Oh, 100%.
In life. in, like,
100%.
let's say, like, the gym as an example, okay? They don't want to see you get ahead because you'll look better, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, it's like more attention is drawn to your partner than it would be drawn to you
Oh,
or
100%.
whoever. But,
100%.
okay.
I think that, once again, I hope that it's not malicious, but I think that subconsciously or consciously, I think a lot of people make those choices.
Yes.
And make things difficult. Like, I think everybody can kind of quote times in relationships where they're like, they notice that it's like, I go to the gym every morning, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh, can we do this thing at that time you usually go to the gym? Oh, can we? You shouldn't go to the gym today. We stayed up all night. You're probably tired.
Yep. Been there, done that.
That's what I mean. So yeah, it's
terrible. Terrible.
Oh, this is it. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. People are worried about, I mean, what does it say? What does it say about a person to that they're worried that if you look better and get more attention, then they'll lose you?
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about the person?
That says that they're insecure.
Yeah.
Jealousy, insecure. 100%. They don't want to see you rise above or, like, be a much more better person than what. Not to say that you aren't already.
No.
But much better.
Improve,
because there's a lot of people that want to keep their partner or keep their friends at the same level.
Yep.
As them, right? Which is unfortunate, because it's like you're supposed to be supporting each other and like lifting you and kind of like pushing you to your goals, to your, you know what I mean? Like to achieve all those things.
Yeah, I remember having this broken down for me, where it was essentially, because I was asking the same question. I was like, why does it seem like friends and partners and everything, a lot of our family members, a lot of the time, they don't want you to grow and don't want you to change?
Yeah.
Because I never understood that. It's like, why wouldn't you want people at your
circle
table
or whatever? Yeah.
In your circle, at your table, whatever metaphor you want to use?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want them to grow and be the best version of them? And the answer that I agree with a lot that was told to me was, people fell in love with you or became your friend at that season in your life, and they like that version of you.
But they should understand that version of the newer version of you is not going to change who you are to that person that you met.
But think,
do you know what I'm saying?
If someone's a friend that benefits off you having restrained or loose boundaries, and that's that type of Natalie then, but the new Natalie who sets goals, who is more determined, who is more about her schedule, who knows that if she's going to get ahead, she has to do this, and this.
Yeah.
Well, the new Natalie now sets tighter goals sets tighter boundaries.
Gotcha.
So now the friend who likes you for you, but also really benefited off of you having loose boundaries.
Yeah.
Now they're going to be upset that you grew, because now they can't take advantage of that so much. Okay. And it's not always necessarily the malicious case. Like, I know people who are like, "Oh, you're so busy now.
Yeah.
You're so busy. You're working all the time now."
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but now I'm sitting across from you.
Yeah.
On a Saturday having dinner, and all you want to talk about is how I was busy during the week.
Yeah.
So instead of enjoying the time now, but you're always so busy. Like, you used to hang out with me all the time. Okay, well, this, that, and the other, whatever. So I think it's just when people feel that they benefit, that's when they are a lot more, I want you to be then. And also, I think it how do I say this? It puts into perspective people versus you.
Yeah.
So if you go out and you do a bunch of things in a year, and let's say you lose contact with a friend, when you pick up stuff at a coffee shop with that friend a year later, they're going to come into it thinking that you're the same person you were a year ago.
Oh, okay.
So when they come back into it and you've grown exponentially, and they're still at the same point they were a year ago, they're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So
true.
It's usually, I'd say 90% of the case, is it's all ego driven as to why people don't want you to grow, don't want you to change, whether it's because they're worried, they're jealous, or they're insecure. Oh, now that Natalie's working out, now that Nathan's working out, I'm not going to be good enough for them. Or people are going to look at them and like them and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's sad that the mindset of people is like that, though. Like I said.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier to go from a lack mindset, because think, what's the alternative? The alternative is you boost somebody up, you want them to grow. Well, what does that mean? That means you also have to have a positive mindset, and you have to be active about growing.
That's right.
So it's a lot easier to have a negative mindset and want people to restrict because you like things the way that they are than it is for allowing people to grow, because that means you have to grow with them.
Right. Okay. I get it.
Well, I always like to go to the case of, is it easier to give positive feedback or negative feedback? Well, it's easier to give negative feedback.
Yes.
Because if I do a positive feedback, if I go, Natalie, I really like this guy's portfolio. It's great. If you're the boss and you go, what are you talking about? You must be smoking. His portfolio is horrible. Mm-hmm. Well, now I look like shit because I don't know what I'm talking about in your eyes.
Yeah.
But if I go, there's just something not quite working. Then if you go, no, this is nice and blah, 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 I can go, oh, yes, you're right, it is nice. Or if you go, yeah, you're right, there is something missing, well, now I'm on your side.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot easier of a defensible position.
True, that's true.
Which is sad, but it is.
Yeah.
So how do you know, I'm going to use the word shrinking in love, but how do you know that you're, I guess, giving up on things?
When you see changes happen, like,
in what way?
Like, as an example, like the daily routine of yours, right? Like, as an example, like the gym. Like, we've talked about this before many times. There have been times when it's like I've been with people, and it's just like I've been not going to the gym in the morning on my regular time. Or when I get to the gym, I'm super tired.
Yeah.
Because I'm totally drained, as they call it, vampire energy. Is that what you call it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, taking that, my partner or whoever is taking all that energy and sucking it out of me. So it's like, that's when I start to notice changes in me, or just changes in my behavior about how I would normally react to certain things. That it's different, you know what I mean? Or the things that I was really set upon doing, like, bettering myself in whatever different way. It's like, I'm not doing that anymore, because it's like, I'm now have somebody that's like in my life that is like slowly changing things about my routine or whatever that I, however I used to move, and it's slowly starting to change. So those are things that I see in myself, which is bad because I see it, but I don't really do anything about it, which is, I think a lot of people are in the same boat. Good that you
can be honest about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you?
I think it's all kind of along the lines of when you find yourself having to, like, the moment I realize is when I find I have to keep giving things up.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's I find I'm always having to be like, okay, I'll make this work. When I find myself saying that too much, oh, I'll make this work, okay, I'll make that work. Yeah, heads up, I might be a little bit late to this thing, or blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
That's when I go, okay, something's wrong here, because that was never a case before, and now I find myself being like, okay, I'll have to figure this out.
Right.
I'll have to figure that out.
Do you bring those up in conversations, though, with your partner, or do you let those things slide, or do you just...
all the time.
Okay.
Which causes, to my detriment, I guess is the saying.
Arguments?
Yeah, well, arguments are...
I call adult conversations.
Yeah, exactly. Adult conversations, arguments, whatever you want to say. I mean, like, I feel I've learned... one of the original, or like, not original, one of the first relationships I had taught me a lot about where someone will take advantage of your time.
Yeah.
And also gave me perspective into where you have to really set boundaries hard. And so going forward into relationships, I felt I was always very good, very well prepared, because I knew what it was like not to have that in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so I always made sure to be like, no, this is a boundary I have. This is a thing that I have. I have to do this. I have to do this. And communicating that. But at the same time, when you're in love, there's that song that goes, what you won't do for love. You find, you're saying no to friends or delaying plans, or it's very easy to let things slide when you're in the lovey-dovey happy phase. So it's always being in the lovey-dovey phase, but also being conscious of the fact that you do have to do your time.
Yeah.
You have your time, you have your family time, you have work time, you have your partner time, friends, whoever, right?
But so how do you deal with a partner then that's like, oh, drop everything and spend time with me? Remember I told you what happened?
Yeah.
And the last person, they were like, oh, you have plans with your friends? Well, then just tell them you're busy. I said, what? I made plans to go out with my friends. That's okay. They'll understand, won't they? Just tell them that. I'm like, no.
See,
I made those plans and I stick with those plans. I don't just drop them because you decide I want to spend time with you.
That 100% is the malicious case. Because that's them seeing, can they get away with it?
Yeah.
When a breaching of a boundary is that apparent, that's where I like to be like, okay, this is a person seeing what they can get away with.
Yes.
Will Natalie drop her plans if I tell her to?
Yeah.
Oh, she will? Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So then it opens up the floodgates for.
Well, because now he knows. Okay, if you will break the plans you set with friends, then I can get you to break most plans.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of men like that. Like when a woman is very set in their way. Maybe even men too don't like it when a lot of women are set in their ways. You know, they especially people that are like that, right? They always want to try to like see how far they can go with whatever boundaries or whatever plans that people have.
Yeah, it depends on the person. I mean, I know that it's very. I would say that a lot of men tend towards wanting control.
You don't think women do?
No, I think women do too. I'll correct that. I mean, I see a lot of them tend towards that, but as you say that, I know a lot of women like it as well. I think men and women just take control in very different ways.
Yes.
I find women leverage emotional needs as their way of taking control, and I find that men are a lot more apparent or out in the open about like, I want you to do this.
Yeah.
I want you to do that. No, you shouldn't go out with your friends. You should go out with me.
Yeah.
It's much more like verbal, firmer.
Yeah.
Take control versus a woman might, oh, I don't like you doing that. Oh, gets upset. Oh, I don't want you to do that. You're going to go out with your friends and you're going to cheat on me. Yeah, I know you're going to do it. Except there's more tears, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I find that that's more the emotional
side
of control. And I think that those are two places where the genders feel a lot comfortable in their own right. And I feel like women are very understand the emotional spectrum and know how to work those threads. And then men are very much on the firm, logical side and know how to work those threads. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd say so. Because I was like, really? You're asking me to do that? I had this plan from time. Like I was going out with my friends to this this event or whatever. And you're telling me, oh, well, you say that I don't spend time with you, so I'm going to make... How convenient it happens to be on the time that I want to go out with my friends.
That's right. You're making... Yeah. You've decided to make time when I'm already busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I was going to say, because I was thinking, oh, fuck, what was I going to say? What I was going to say is, to your point about, do they... What did you say? You said, do they... most men don't like firmness, or most partners don't like it when you're firmed and planned.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I'll say the more mature spectrum of people, love it. Because I love it.
When you're firm.
When you're firm.
Okay, yeah.
I want you to have your plans. And if I'm trying to make plans with you and it's a no, that's okay. Just tell me another date.
Do you think that for some people it makes them work harder to make appropriate scheduled times for things then, I guess, you know what I mean? Especially for couples that don't really are very on the fly, as an example. Where things are very spontaneous. Hey, we're free. Perfect. Do you think do you think that this could be a way for a partner to be like, you know what, let's try to switch it up instead of just saying when we're free, I want to spend time with her, or I want to spend time with him. Seeing that seeing that she's so busy now, or that he's so busy, and like he's doing all these things, or she's doing all these things, maybe it's starting to open up their eyes that, okay, yeah, you know what, we should actually start making plans, even if it's like once a week, and then do the spontaneous shit. But like,
well, this is where it's like an ongoing conversation, because when you're both busy in life, that's where you have to be like, Thursday night is date night.
Yeah.
We go out on Thursday nights to spend time together. And if we can make time during the week for each other, perfect. But we know that even if it's a busy week for both of us, I know at least I'll see you Thursday.
Yeah.
That's, I think, a very mature, very adult
but
conversation.
A lot of people aren't like that, though.
No, nobody's like that. Or not nobody like that. But a lot of people aren't like that because the problem is, once again, it goes back to ego.
Yeah.
The guy wants it to be like, oh, I feel like seeing Natalie Saturday night.
That's right.
Natalie, I'm seeing you Saturday night.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm busy with my friends Saturday night.
Yeah.
You should have told me a week ago that you wanted to see me Saturday night. Well, break those plans and come with me. It's like, whoa. That's not how the game works.
Yeah.
And then you're like, when are you free next? And the guy's like, oh, I don't know. I'll let you know. Right.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, that's not exactly fair either. For
No,
you
it
to be
isn't.
like, I'm free this day.
Exactly. So why are we bending and contorting to what you want when you can't listen to what it is that I want to try to do? Yeah.
Just ego. They've decided that that's what they want. That's when they want you, and
that's terrible.
And that's it. Yeah.
Terrible people.
No, I mean it just makes life difficult. It doesn't have to be that difficult.
No. Yeah.
What do I have next for us? Yeah, we could talk about, is this sacrifice or self-abandonment? Because this is an interesting.
Is it an abandonment when you
sacrifice or self-abandonment? So what I meant by this question is, where is a compromise, and where are you actually making are you self-sabotaging in a way? So I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen each other all week and you're making plans, and you were like, I was supposed to spend Saturday night baking my cookies. And he's like, oh, well, I only have Saturday night free, and then I don't know when I'm going to be free the rest of the week because I have so much going on. What's a healthy way to handle that? What is an unhealthy way to handle that?
Oh, God.
Because I would say you giving up making your cookies. Yeah. Well, it sounds, what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's like not important.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't know.
No, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
Where it sounds, it's not important, but it is important because you decided that you're going to make cookies. So why should you abandon making cookies?
Yeah.
So, okay, a healthy way isn't just going to be like, okay, fine, I'll make my cookies another time and go out.
Right.
That's an easy answer, but you shouldn't have to give up in that way. So maybe you go, okay, well, come over. We'll make cookies together.
Yeah.
Come over. I'm making cookies. If you want to make cookies with me, sure.
Yeah.
Or come over. We'll make cookies, and then we can go to a movie after.
Yeah. Like compromise.
That's something healthy because it's like, I have a plan.
Yeah.
But you can be part of my plan, or you can come over after the plan, and we'll make things work.
Yes. That's how I would handle it. Same thing, too.
Exactly. That would be the healthy way to do it. I think definitely in this case, although, I wish I knew that word. Although it feels not important or very easy to just be like, oh, I'll make cookies a different time. I think giving up your cookies.
Yeah.
Or I know giving up time that you've set aside for yourself is one of the first ways that you start pushing back your boundaries. You got to be firm with the things you said. If you say, I'm making cookies at 7 p.m., you got to make cookies at 7 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. I mean, shit comes up and shit happens. But, I think that's one of, like, the easiest ways in a relationship that things start to get murky right off the bat.
Yeah.
Is when, like, you're like, oh, no, I have friend plans, I have work, I have this. But then when it comes to your plans, I'm going to sit on the couch and watch Netflix this afternoon. Yes, inviting your partner along is not a big thing for that, because whatever, why not? But if you're planning things and you're not following through on the things that you're planning because your partner's taking that time away, that's not good. Because now you're not spending any time for yourself.
That's right.
And I think... So I'll add to this. Can love handle ambition?
I mean, it can, sure, but it goes to say, it's like, you have to be supportive over your friend or your partner to do that.
Well, I think that's the
only way to do that.
That is an important distinction,
right? Like, to support them and be there and, like, offer a helping hand. How can me as your partner help you get to where you want to be?
Yeah, if you're finding that when you say your goals, when you say what you want to do, when you find that your partner or your friend or whoever is, I guess, not being supportive or making it difficult, it's probably a good indicator of what they think and how you should reevaluate your relationship with them. Because at the end of the day, I mean, true love, true friendship is going to be supportive of those things.
Yes.
And you have to be conscious of when those relationships no longer are benefiting that.
100%.
I think that a lot of people get lost in the, oh, well, I really like this person and they're not supportive of my goals, but that's okay because they're just a realist and they make excuses for their partner. And it's like, no. They should want to support your goals.
100%.
Now, that doesn't mean that they have to abandon everything to help you with the goal.
No. Yeah.
That supporting can simply just be like, you got this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just being a helping hand rather than, you're lame, you're going to do this, like life's going to happen, yada, yada, yada.
Yep. Agreed.
All right. Well, the most important question.
Which is?
I'm going to rephrase this as we go.
Okay.
It's a new year.
Yes.
So what are your new rules for the year?
Oh my God. You put me on the spot.
Or what are some New Year's, not because you don't do the resolutions.
No, I don't do resolutions, no.
No, I think it's important I don't really do resolutions either. I did it once upon a time.
When I was younger.
I told you how I was out with people the other day.
No.
Did I tell you this? I was out with people the other day, and they were like, so, Nathan, what are your New Year's resolutions?
Uh-huh.
And I went, I don't know.
It took you back for a second?
Make more money?
Yeah, you told me
I
that.
did tell you this. Okay.
So that was your resolution.
That was what it was like, because people make such a big point around this time of year. I realize how much people make a big point of like, oh, New Year's resolution. You have to set your resolution.
Yes.
And in that moment, I realized like people spend the whole year waiting for New Year's to set new goals for what they want to do in the future. Whereas, like, I feel like I'm always changing the goals that I'm doing next.
Yep.
And so when people are like, what are your New Year resolutions? I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I mean, like, my general one is just to make more money.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about specific goals. And then it was fun. The funny part about this is they were then like, no, like, not professional goals. Like, we're talking, like life goals.
Like your personal goals.
And I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm still doing everything all the goals that I set last week for this week. So I don't know.
Ahead, you mean?
Well, it's just strange to me how people wait all year to make goals for the new year.
Yes.
When you can make goals now for next week, or now for the next hour.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Today I'm going to go to the gym at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go and do this at this time. Like, it's never made sense to me that these resolutions, because then people go, okay, like the one that we see every year at the gym. Yeah. Everybody, the new year, new me. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work my ass off. And it's like, January, the first 2 weeks are like full of people.
Yeah.
The gym is like crazy. Everybody's coming at 5 a.m. It's rammed. And then after that, it's back to the normal 10 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like hilarious because it's like clockwork. 2 weeks of determination. You're seeing all these new people and then boom, dead.
I know. It's like that all the time though. That's like it every year, right?
Every year.
I think for me, I think it's an ongoing thing is just love myself more than I did before.
That's a good one.
And not to say that I don't, but I always have those moments of when people are like, oh, you're really cute, but you're really this. No, I'm not. What am I? I'm like, no, really, I'm not. And I told you this before. It's like I need to learn to take compliments as compliments and not second guess when people are saying things to me. I know that people might just say it for shits and giggles. That's fine. A compliment and what is being said is still a nice thing. So I should be able to take that. I should learn better to take that on and be like, yeah, you know what? Yes. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I do tell people that, but to actually believe that when people say things, not to let it get to my ego, but just to be more like aware that, you know what? Yeah. People do see me as this type of person. People see me as a nice person. I am a nice person. That's how I see myself. Whatever anybody else thinks, everyone else might have different ideas, but and just the fact that, like, Nat, you deserve somebody that's a lot better. And when people say that, it's like, yeah, I think I need to really take a look and see the type of people that I'm choosing as either partners or people that I'm investing time in that I shouldn't, because it's like they're not really doing anything positive to me to better myself as becoming a partner for somebody down the road or whatever, right? So it's like I think I have to learn a little bit better on that for myself. Probably looking into like something different with my career, which I'm hoping that will happen this year. Next year. This year, right. I should say this year.
This year.
Yes. So, definitely looking into that or wanting to do something like that.
I guess New Year's is a good time to set those broader goals, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like that's an ongoing goal, to be kinder to yourself.
Yes.
And then a new career is a good... This time of year, I think a lot of people reflect about those things.
Yes.
Like career especially.
Yes.
When they finally have a few days or a week or whatever of downtime when they're burning through all their vacation days.
Yeah.
They have that downtime and they're like, oh, you know what? I actually really don't like my job.
Yeah.
Or I need a change. Or it's not even that I don't like my job, but I need to grow in some way.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have had their conversations with their bosses and their team leads and whoever else to be like, I want more responsibility, or I want to move into this field, or I want to do whatever. So if you're not going to give me that opportunity, then I'm going to walk.
Yeah.
So
I think doing things for my kids too, a little bit more, like, not to say that I don't, but like maybe listening a bit more to like, you know, how they are, paying more attention to their reactions on certain things. And reacting differently, and just kind of trying to be a little bit more supportive. Yeah, not to say that I'm not, but just like but you know what I mean. Like, as
you're
a
seeing
mom,
somewhere to improve, want to improve.
Yeah, like as a mom, we always try to improve ourselves for our kids and like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard, right? Being a mom, being a parent, I should say. There's no handbook, there's no guidebook to that. It's like kind of learn as you go.
Yeah.
So it's just things like that, you know, and maybe strengthen a lot of friendships that maybe I kind of let go a little bit too far, because I know that there have been some friends that have kind of reached out and be like, I don't see you anymore, blah blah blah, and I'm like, and I'm like, stop making excuses, and like feeling like, you know what, whatever has the dynamic has changed. If I can try to get myself back to that spot, like of us hanging out and being cool with each other again, then I think that would be better for me.
Yeah, that's definitely a good goal to have. Good things to think about.
Yes.
I think if anything with resolutions, it should be less about setting goals and more about setting mind recalibrations.
Yep.
Of like, I'm gonna be like, I like what you said about I'm gonna watch my kids' reactions more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna be more aware of their reactions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be more aware of friends that I've neglected, or whatever word you want to use there. I think that's probably the much better way to look about life.
Yeah.
Love yourself more, be more kind. That's definitely where I guess New Year's resolutions are supposed to sit, is the how can I rewire my mind in a way so that I feel more, I approach this year in a better way, rather than like, I'm going to go to the gym every day at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like, no. I'm going to start thinking of how I can live a better, healthier life.
Yeah.
That's a better way to recalibrate, because then you can go, you know what, I want to start going to the gym at 5 a.m., but I'm going to start by going to the gym at 7 a.m. I'm going to go 3 days a week. Oh, 3 days wasn't too bad? Okay, I'll go 4 days. Oh, 4 days wasn't too bad? Okay, I'll go 5 days. 5 days? Fine. I'll start going at 6 instead of 7.
Yeah.
Now I'll go at 5 instead of 6.
Yeah.
And just like working up to that, instead of blowing yourself out by doing 5 days, 5 a.m., and then not realizing how it fits into your life, or not building yourself up to that point.
Yeah.
So that
yours is just make more
money. That's the simple one.
I'm
That solves
money.
That's right here. Say make more money. That solves all the problems. Yeah, I think that, and then I mean, like the personal side of it would be like, or the personal or the more reflective goals, I guess, is I don't know. Be kinder to myself is a good one. I'm going to steal that one too, because I think a lot of the times
we put everybody before ourselves.
That's right.
You know this,
that's
right?
That's
and then we kind of like shoot ourselves in the foot, because we're like, fuck, I wanted to be at this point in my life, or at this point in the year, and it hasn't happened. So what the hell? Like,
yeah, and also resting too. Like, I mean, I give myself such a hard time for taking a break to rest. Yeah. Which is so unhealthy and so bad, but
you deserve it, buddy.
Well, that's what you got to tell yourself. You got to be like, you deserve it.
Yeah, you do. You
deserve it, and you also, like, if you're tired, fucking rest.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Well, like, don't feel bad about that.
You know me, when it came down to vacation, you know me, I don't take vacation unless, like, a week straight unless I go anywhere, right? Like, and I mean flying out of the country. So I had a couple of days that I had to take, or I wanted to take before the end of the year, because they would not roll it over. I can't roll them over. So I looked at the schedule, the calendar at work, and I was like, fuck that, I'm taking a week and change straight. And I did shit all. Like, I did things that I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
but I stayed, like I did a staycation, and I just kind of like ran errands or whatever, and it was nice. And I was like, wow, you know what? I haven't done that for myself. It's always been, you know me, a day here, 2 days there. Very like, but it's been ram-packed with a bunch of things. So I'm like, so I can just do shit. Whatever I feel like doing.
I won't plan anything.
There you go.
Yeah. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
And I think that taking the time to just like chill and like be in your bubble and doing whatever you decide to do, there's something beautiful about that. And also you don't realize how tired you are, and so taking time to just like sleep. And I think you even said you were like laying on the couch and finding yourself falling asleep, because when you're in that meditative, that rest state, you're like, oh, I'm actually exhausted. But I didn't realize I was exhausted until I sat down and allowed myself to be exhausted.
And that whole week I was just like, damn, I was so tired every single freaking day. I was like, I'm so tired. I'm like, what the hell? But it's like, I've been doing overtime for how many years? Like, you know, all of that stuff, running around all day, and it's just like for the kids, for myself, whatever. And I'm like, fuck me, man, what the hell? So when I had that whole week, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, slept whenever I wanted to, napped whenever the hell I wanted to, and I felt like better.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
That's right. So, take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Have a safe and happy new year.
Yes.
And set goals that are practical and that change your way of thinking.
Yeah.
Thinking of all things. And protect your boundaries. And what else did we say that's important for them? Write your New Year's resolutions in the comments.
Yeah.
Or tell us. You know, me and Natalie are always keen to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
Or I should say Natalie and I, for proper grammar.
Yeah,
and
like we said, even if it's not resolutions, because people don't believe resolutions has a different ringtone than goals or whatever. Write your goals. Like, if you're unsure, then maybe kind of sit down and kind of figure out what it is. You just have to write a couple of points. You don't have to write like a whole list of things.
That's right.
Just major things that you really want to focus on, and it could be one or two things. And just recalibrate throughout the year and see how you're doing with that, right?
That's right.
Because you don't want to be at the end of the year be like, fuck, I had these things, I never did any of it.
Yeah, the check-ins.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
check-ins with yourself.
Because those are all important, right? And like, maintain friendships that are valuable to you. Mm-hmm. You know, and if you've lost that connection, if you want to maintain those again, find a way back.
Yeah, and rekindle it. So on that note, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
And we'll catch you next week.
Yes.